Assalamu Alaykum everyone. Today we are going to Ocean Beach Pleasure House in South Shields. I'm just waiting on the bus. Okay, so hello, good morning everyone. As you can see, on that day, it was absolutely amazing weather. And in order to get to South Shields, we've decided to take a metro. Metro is quite convenient, I think. It's one of the best transport to get around the cities. If you want to travel, for example, to the neighbor city like South Shields, Gateshead, Tynemouth, Whitley Bay, whatever. I think metro is one of the best options, one of the best public transports. We've arrived South Shields and the weather was good. Yeah, so we walked out the metro station. Simple and slightly blunt place, and you don't really go there to enjoy the city life or maybe to go and you don't expect anything extraordinary or super exciting. But since we haven't been there, we've decided to go there. So we had a slight walk. We've seen a lot of seagulls, seagulls are, quite a common thing all around UK, I think. Then we decided to go to a place which was our initial purpose, Ocean Beach Pleasure Park. But as you can see, there was hardly anybody in there. In the meantime, I got a friend for myself, a ladybug. Cute, isn't it? And there was a small problem. Most of the attractions are closed because there's hardly anyone here, and they says it's going to be open from Friday. So they says there are arcades available and music and whatnot, but like I was just telling, I'm not going to dance or anything, but if there are interesting arcades, we're going to go and play arcades. Yeah, thank you very much. So instead we head to the beach. Since the weather was quite nice, we thought, why not? And the beach was okay. I mean, it was alright. Not the best one that I've seen, but it was just a beach. No one, as you can see, right? And the entire beach was just for ourselves. It was big. Yeah, gigantic, I would say. That gives me the thought that came to my mind was how small people are. We are infinitely small. We are extremely small as compared to things that surround us. For example, mountains, clouds, sea, ocean, sand, no matter what it is, right? Since the weather was bad and since the park was closed, I remembered a quote from Rick Yancey's book called Fifth Wave. In there, a lady was saying, we just happened to be at a wrong place at a wrong time. And the same thing happened with us. We just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. So then what we've decided to do was to go on the closest pond where there were a lot of seagulls. But I was expecting swans, but unfortunately there were only statues of swans and just a bunch of seagulls and a few ducks. But there was a very beautiful scenery, so I decided to film it. And then what happened was I've seen a ship and I've decided to go and watch the ship, because why not? Well, since I came to South Shields and I was thinking I'm not gonna go empty-handed. Well, at least I'm gonna go there and see something. And this is a type of a church, a city, a building, and as you can see, no one here, absolutely dead, not many people around. So I just continued my way onto the coast, where I've seen this monstrous, enormous, gigantic, whatever you call it, Titanius. I don't think there's a word Titanius. But there you go. The ship. It's called Arcadia. The name of the ship is Arcadia. Look at the size of it. And I think that area is a cargo place where you get imports and exports and whatnot. The ship deliveries and all that. And I believe that this river is a Tyne River. But I'm not sure. It might be leading to Newcastle, but like I said, I'm not sure. The only reason why I came here was to enjoy the ship, the size of the ship. But then again, by looking at these big things, I again tell to myself how small we are. I sort of humble myself, saying that, you know, we are infinitely small as compared to things that surround us, like I said. That was more or less it from our trip to South Shields, and on the way back I was just talking about how less people are there in South Shields as compared to Newcastle. And don't get me wrong, the South Shields population is like about 76,000 as compared to Newcastle, which is population is 800,000. That's like more than, 10 times. But the area of South Shields is about 65 square kilometers, and the Newcastle is just 115 square kilometers. So the territory-wise, area-wise, is just a double, but in terms of population, it's like more than 10 times. So most of the people that we've seen in South Shields, they were elderly people, or people who, most of them, they were elderly people, yeah. And it's relatively quiet area. Newcastle itself is a quiet area as compared to other parts of UK, I think. But South Shields was like, quieter, more quiet than Newcastle. And not many things going around, not many things are happening in South Shields. But maybe it's just because we came during the daytime, but maybe during the nighttime, South Shields is going to become alive, and then there will be more life in South Shields, but that's what it is. And before we went back, we decided to feed the seagull, which was a bad decision because we nearly choked the seagull. So I would suggest, I would rather suggest not to feed animals whenever you see them. By mistake, unintentionally, we might cause harm to them. So I'm really sorry, first of all, in front of the seagull, and I'll do my best not to do that again. But yeah, then we did some shopping. I don't know why we came to South Shields to do shopping, but why not? Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for watching my vlog. If you ask me whether if you should come to South Shields, I would say yeah. But if you ask me if you have to come to South Shields, then I will say no. You would rather better off go somewhere else instead. And that was it for me. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys around. Bye. Bro, man, seriously, I feel scared. I feel absolutely scared. How about grapes?